back, did the math, boy, the whole way. Now let's get it, nigga. We ain't finna stop till we see ourselves on Forbes. This baby see the money, I'm like, you're not really for this. Baby did it before, so there's no need for a chorus. And I reside, boy, where the forks at. Yeah, like why you lying? Get in between the steam, boy, you'll get ironed. I got temps to stomp you out, black or the weekend. Yeah, I came from the shy, but the mill is where we ride. Yeah, bitch, why you do it? My nigga told to talk, I'm like, I knew it. You had me walk around this bitch looking stupid. I was on my grind, I ain't even wanna do it. Yeah, hold up, baby, let me hit you right back. We finna make a movie like IMAX. If he tweak more shells than a beach, got shooters like we at sea. Got shooters up on the reef. Know I'm supposed to be done, but styrofoam me. Ain't choose to be the one, got microphone me.
And I ain't typing no beat. Leave it in the streets till a nigga deceased. I let a lot of shit happen, can't let it be me. Out the way, low key, got me moving the street. Drug money got me pushing the G. Stayed down, came a long way from pushing my feet. Caked up, wish a nigga would ask for a piece. Your bitch a free, she a sucker for me. Good talk, got her bustin' for free. Man, who fucking with team? MB misfit, we some flowing machines. Good weed, good dick, got her fallin' for me. Hey, she can't get all of me. I be focused on that broccoli. All my people speaking Guapanese. I can't go back to bottom, stay right on top of things. In the trenches, ain't worried about niggas popping me. Taking off like a rocket, it ain't no stopping me. I know I'm a fiend. Addicted to drugs and money, all the finer things. That's okay with me. Couple woods to help me get through the day with ease. Boy, don't play with me. Love of money, have a nigga risking everything. She tryna stay with me. But little baby, that'll be me risking everything.
Keep that shit low key, Tay.
Man, I'm sick. These niggas and these bitches out here broke. Man, I'm sick. These niggas wanna admit that I'm the GOAT and this shit. I talk about my life, it ain't a joke. When I'm rich, I'm trying to get a house to hold a boat. Have you ever had to risk it all and hit the road? You ain't never had to get a bag and get it gone. Chasing cheddar and mozzarella in that provolone. Rest in peace to all my niggas that ain't get to see me on. Rest in peace, my Uncle Sonny and Bill Slick. And we still living in your world. Rest in peace, Trent. Still got the devil on my shoulder fighting demons. And yeah, we fought and all, but rest in peace, my nigga Keenan. I be catching accents, switching lanes in the Beamer. Where the bitch look like cash down, she conceited. A lot of people telling me they love me, they don't mean it. I can really tell you about some shit you wouldn't believe it. I done fucked up 100 times trying to stack 10. Came through, fucked the bag up and I'm back in it. I fell off with the smoke, but I'm back gritting. Call my team the 2020 Lakers cause we back winning. Me and Sis and Fat shit, it look like a rental. John Chop hit me with the numbers, finna go and get them. Do this shit by myself, don't need no nigga. But I still got a couple that'll kick a dough with. I'm sick. These niggas and these bitches out here broken, I'm sick. These niggas wanna admit that I'm the GOAT and this shit. I talk about my life, it ain't a joke. When I'm rich, I'm trying to get a house to hold a boat. Have you ever had to risk it all and hit the road? You ain't never had to get a bag and get it gone. Chasing cheddar, that mozzarella in that provolone. Rest in peace to all my niggas that ain't get to see me on. Not one time for the fuck niggas, 2 times for the nigga that was down and fucked up with you. The one that stayed down just to come up with you. Been by your side since a kid, so he stuck with you. The one that gave you have to lean out his cup. Stayed down 10 toes, cause he got it out the mud with you. You know how that shit go, it's all love. Type to drink the Henny straight and fuck up the whole club with you. Nigga ask around my city, bitch I'm the GOAT. Drop the mixtape, half the songs have my brother on. I can't fuck a rap bitch without a rubber. I'ma fuck her till I come, take it off, I'm still nothing on her. I might slide down your block smoking on some sour. Told a couple hoes they can meet me at the after hours. A nigga wanna check my A's, we can go to towers. And I'll leave a nigga ghost cause I got the power. Sick. These niggas and these bitches out here broke, man, I'm sick. These niggas wanna admit that I'm the GOAT and this shit. I talk about my life, it ain't a joke. When I'm rich, I'm trying to get a house to hold a boat. Have you ever had to risk it all and hit the road? You ain't never had to get a bag and get it gone. Chasing cheddar, that mozzarella in that provolone. Rest in peace to all my niggas that ain't get to see me on. Rest in peace.
What the wrong way? Ain't no right or no wrong way. It's the need way. When you need something, or you got to have something, then one way you're gonna get it right then and there. That don't I know real.
Oh. Tell me I do too much. Tell me I do too much. Tell me I do too much. They tell me I do too much. Too much. Too much. Diamond inside of the roof. A diamond inside of the roof. I get a Glock in the glove department. A sniper on top of the roof. I get my heart to the dealer department. But me, I hardly get love. You told me it's gonna hold me down. I guess it's time to give it up. Yeah. 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 We waiting on payday. We grew up bad, we grew up some babies. Ain't tryna crash the mayday. So I'm cutting these niggas off, it is a melee. Switch on the Glock, gon' hit him, I made it, but do the little nene. My young gonna kill you, I buy a shenanigans. Big game a criminal, try me, I'm on y'all just like a garden gnome. Ain't had no big brothers, my friend, my brother, just like it's a group home. Putting my name on the styrofoam, I'm putting my pen in the styrofoam. Asking me questions, so I'm just not enough. You know what type of time I'm on. Got me a constant money, put a condom on. After we fuck, can you hold me long? Her man dread with the Balenciagas on. I get the grit with the dream when Tanabe's on. Tell me I do too much. Tell me I do too much. Tell me I do too much. They tell me I do too much. Too much. Diamond inside of the roof. A diamond inside of the roof. I get a Glock in the glove department. A sniper on top.
Yo, what's good, everybody? How we doing today? What we up to today? Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me? Hello?
Hello, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I think they hear you. I'm gonna get a little playback on the stream just to make sure they can hear you. You feel me? I'm gonna get a little playback on you just to make. Say something for me.
Yeah. It's your boy Mo.
Say something for me. We in there. All right, bet. All right, bro. Let's get started. Let's get into it. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Lights, Cameras, What Happening? Today, I'm joined with two guests. Two. Last time I only had one. I upgraded today. I happened to fall into finding another guest to be here with us. First off, we're going to start off with the one and only SavageMoe, a.k.a. Mo. Mo Bitches. Mo Williams from Mo Money, Mo Problems. You feel me? Go on, let them know where you at, man. Shout yourself out.
I'm from Chicago. Right now, I'm in Indianapolis. Doing the trucking stuff, you know. Like you said, more money, more problems, more bitches.
Feel me? It's the only issue you want to have. But today we just sitting back until talking about a couple simple topics, just a few of them, just a few. Really, I really wanted to brush down. Well, before we get into the topics, before we do anything, hold up, outfit check. Can y'all see me? Can y'all see me? Hello? Outfit check. Damn. And then top it off with the caviar. Hold up, can y'all see it? Oh, there you go. Caviar. All mint. Got the caviar pants, the belt. Gotta have a belt. Check out the shoes. You can go check out Caviar, man. If you ain't been nowhere, go to Caviar. Y'all think I'm bullshitting. Y'all playing games. You wasting my time, really. Alright, let's get back to it. Alright. Now we can get into the topics. But we want to start off with something simple, man. We're gonna get into what we starting off with. AI taking jobs. Now, I've noticed as of late and recent, more and more people have been complaining or posting. Hold up, let me put my face back in this because y'all need to see the emphasis. Complaining or posting videos or long paragraphs on social media about how AI are replacing them in their field. Now, back in, I want to say 2012 or around 2014. I know that's like a large span of time, but around that time, there was an article about truckers being replaced by a Mercedes automated truck. Now, I read this way back then. Actually, let's be smart. I'm gonna share my screen. We are gonna share screen, people. Yep. Bam. All right, cool. I think. Yeah, here you go. So, this was the first ever self-driving truck. We not here for the ads. I apologize about the ads, y'all. Get up out of here.
Well, we hate them fucking ads. I know that.
For us, it was not the challenge, will this work or not? It was clearly, we have to deliver.
We were forcing our team into thinking out of the box, doing things they have never ever thought before.
So, I forget what year this is.
Something like that.
Accepting failures, accepting downsides, and never give up.
The future truck was introduced as the future truck 2025, and most of this technology is now in the truck. And if I see this correctly, we are in 2018 now. That is pretty cool, isn't it?
So, this is back in like 2018, 2016, somewhere around there. Does it have like the official timestamp? 4 years ago. So yeah. When they were posting this, it was more primarily, let me stop that. It was more primarily to talk about how they were looking for ways for automated technology to replace truckers getting in accidents. The accidents were more based on how the trucker will react to getting in an accident or falling asleep on the road. So that's how most of their accidents occurred. The reason we bringing this up is now they're seeing the AI generated technology that's actually able to compute and process multiple ideas or multiple thoughts to where they can write books, songs, replicate voices, generate images, videos, falsify documents. It's a lot of different options. Mo, you hear what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, I'm hearing.
So for years this has been going on, and for years we've been complacent with it. Now I can just click on a multitude of different people's videos and explain why they're important, but they're not here to give you the information. I am. So a lot of different AI technology is useful, but it's also a detriment to us. Now, the reason I say that is we can look at something as simple as the calculator that's transcended from its large mechanical factor, which was the Chinese calculator, where you move the little nodes to 1, 10, 5, 20, 25. It was how they calculated money and other types of currency, time, and all stuff like that. Nowadays, it's kind of been squished into an app that most people don't even open, and that itself was using some sort of AI technology, and people don't even realize it was that subtle that the calculator, if you ask Siri, she'll just calculate anything. So like it's different ways. Same with Google. I just found this out. So if you go to Google, I'm about to show y'all another example. I gotta click out of full. There we go. Show y'all another share screen. Nope, wrong one. Go back. Where is it at? My shady drama. Bam. So we back here, right? Where'd he go? Is it because I'm not? There we go. All right. So, what is the name of what I'm looking for? So I'm in Google technically. Oh, it's not gonna let y'all see what I'm trying to do. Is it because of the web page? It's not. Why is this happening? Okay, let me see. Move Discord right there. Okay, this is acting weird. Google. So for instance, 3 and then so for y'all who want to see, I just typed up a random math equation, right? This is random as hell. I can then hit enter and Google will calculate everything I just did. So AI has been generated so swiftly and subtle that people don't even recognize that it's that easy. It's not even a thought anymore. More, how do I phrase this? More or less, you can do a lot more different things, more complex things with AI. So where it's just, I don't know, people can replace themselves. I've seen somebody with a phone, it's a Google phone out right now, that you can remove people and images and objects out of it completely, and the phone will generate everything behind it. That
the flip phone that take people out the pictures.
I've seen it in a flip phone. I've seen it in a regular like Google phone. It's a couple phones out there that do this. It's mainly Androids that have it though. An iPhone, we can't do it yet. But they can take a photo of something or a video of something and remove said. Hold up, I'm gonna show you. We got the files.
Took up one bad picture with your ex. You can take out.
Here, where is it at?
Samsung Galaxy users, you know what? With the release of the Galaxy S23 and One UI 5.1, Samsung actually copied Apple's subject removal tool feature in the photo editor. And guess what? I'm actually glad. The phone we use here is the Galaxy S23 Ultra. Now, thanks to the power of One UI 5.1, the photo editor.
This man is removing himself. Can you see what's going on?
For a period of time, you'll see a glow come up, and you can save it as an image. Once you save it as an image, you can then see that it has completely been removed as a subject from the previous picture, and you can send it, copy it, and use it however you like.
So you can remove the whole background, or you can remove objects. Hold up, let me go back.
For my iPhone users
and yeah, chill out, bro. I ain't even trying to. Where are they at? Cause I know they here.
to remove a person from a photo using an app called Snapseed. You can download Snapseed for free for both iOS and Android, and I will put the link in the description for that. So let's start. The first thing that we are going to do is open Snapseed on our device. And now let's import the photo from our photo gallery. As you can see, I have a person here that I want to remove. So let's open the tools bar and find a button that's called double exposure. Click on it and now we are in double exposure mode. So click on the photo icon in the bottom and let's import the same photo one more time.
Dude is literally about to remove a person.
After we have done that, we need to move the photo on the right or left side. We need to do this just a little bit so that we can see two people standing next to
Now, he teaching y'all Photoshop. He ain't really, where is it at, man? Dude is teaching y'all Photoshop. I know it's in here.
Hey guys, this is Ashish from Guiding Tech, and in today's quick video, let's see how it's done. You are watching Guiding Tech. Let's get started.
I feel like he is not about to give me what I'm looking for.
with Photoshop.
Oh my God, they talking about Photoshop. My bad, Mo. Give me a second. Hey. Okay, let me see. No, it's none of these. It's literally a phone. Let me see.
तो इसे रिमूव करते हैं वो भी हाई रेजोल्यूशन और फ्री में इसके लिए आप
Bro, you speaking a language I don't understand. No disrespect. You may be telling me the truth, but I can't. I don't understand you, man.
From a photo or design.
Nope.
What's going on? Rich DeMiro here. Rich on Tech.
Here you
Show
go.
you a cool feature on the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra called Object Eraser. This will instantly get rid of unwanted people or objects in your pictures. Let me show you how it works. So this is built into the standard gallery software on the phone. So once you find a picture that you want to edit, you just go through and tap this little edit icon down here. And
Dude is literally, this is built in all the new Samsung phones.
Now it scans your picture for all the different objects inside, and all you have to do is tap an object to remove it. So we've got this person in the background of the picture.
What'd you say, Mo?
Gonna make me want to go to Android.
My friend showed me this at work, man. So he took a photo. He was taking photos of people at work, and he was just circling them and removing them. And it filled in all the gaps that would be behind the person, but the camera never saw what was behind that person. So this is just AI technology in itself. It's that simple. It's even AI song Drake. Oh, it said Rake. What the fuck? Drake. We gonna do that one. This is not real. This is not Drake.
That's the AI.
Like, if you listen real hard, if you are a musician fanatic, you can hear the subtle differences because the breaths are like robotic on here. So like that in itself is AI. So many people in itself or many people in their day-to-day lives are being replaced by this technology. I seen somebody say that they're getting replaced with writers, they're getting replaced with TV shows, because I thought this was a funny idea. Oh damn, it didn't even type it in. Where is it at? Right here. go to it. This is playing every day, all day, live. This is an AI generated Family Guy TV show, bro. People are commenting and making a show. It just changed scenes randomly.
What are you even talking about? I'm talking about me being a liver can. You don't even have a liver. You don't have though, so let's both be liver can and queen. You do understand that the liver is a vital organ, right?
Dude, listen to what they talking about.
Like a magical party organ. Wait, well?
So like this plays on Run 24/7 every day. They got the same with Rick and Morty. I can show you that it's real. Ooh.
They taking over music, they taking over the entertainment.
Where is it at?
Different video, and we're gonna mix it up a bit, and we're gonna talk about ChatGPT. That's right, that's never been done before. Okay, but the reason why
It was a good time, but my favorite dinosaur has always been the Velociraptor.
What? No, wait, Triceratops and where it's at, man. Check out those horns.
Horns are shit, Morty. Velociraptors were fast, intelligent, and they even had feathers. Can your Triceratops say that? And they even...
It's okay, it's a classic dinosaur. It's just some overhyped little shit.
Like,
talk about overhyped. How about the Tyrannosaurus Rex? Morty, it's just a big fucking lizard everyone gets so hyped up about.
What? Talking about the Rex, the king of the dinosaurs?
More like a king of being overrated. Give me a good old...
dude, it's literally just Rick and Morty AI version, and it's actually good. If you ask me, it was actually good. They're on topic. They're trying to push humor. It's just the voices aren't there. So just imagine you making. No, go ahead.
But everything else was.
But just imagine you make a show and now someone writes an AI generated script for your show to be created now by a bot, and you no longer have to do anything or worry about you signing somebody on a contract to a Netflix, HBO Max, Disney Plus subscription, and they just have an AI create the entire show.
I'll buy it. I'll pay for it.
It's a good and bad, but it's like we're now cutting the actual creatives out of the circle and letting the computers think for us.
So
you go ahead.
So you think in a year or two they gonna start getting the voices and stuff right with AI, or?
Well, it's really not an issue to get the voices right. It's more an issue of what the AI thinks the voice is supposed to sound like. So it's on the coding, because the Drake song sounded better than the Rick and Morty, but the Family Guy sounded pretty much spot on. They just weren't saying complete sentences. Chris sounds a little wonky. He always sounds a little wonky. His voice, high-pitched voices are not really properly generated by AI. I've noticed that. But it's a lot of ways that they already finished it. Cause Life of the Party, made by Kanye, if you ask me, I thought that was an AI generated song. Let me see.
I think a lot of music nowadays is AI generated.
Here we go.
Quote unquote, they backstage ghostwriters.
Oh wow, they won't let me play the song. Okay, let me see if. Yeah, they won't let me play the song. Okay, since y'all gonna be like that, I ain't gonna do it the other way. I'm gonna leave Family Guy in the background.
Help me check. What can I do to save myself and my waistline? Yo, I got an anal fungal infection, guys, because I swallowed some psychedelic mushrooms up me buttocks.
What? Why would you even do something like that? Giggity.
Oh yeah, they definitely don't want this song to be played on the internet.
What possessed you to put those things?
Alright. But we could go and move on to a different topic if you want to. But AI is really just picking up and taking over a lot of different positions. And some people are scared, man. They worry. But in some cases, if we gonna do this, man, if I create the AI, you should let me get paid for it. Y'all shouldn't get no duns but me.
That's the creator. But you know they always gotta put some type of, they gotta make money out of it for it to blow up.
True. But it's up to us to let that happen.
Yeah.
But alright. You wanna move on to the next topic?
Yeah, we can talk about whatever, bro.
Alright, I'm gonna let you introduce the Spider-Man 2.
Well, Spider-Man 2, projected to be Game of the Year. This is the first
While you talking
Spider-Man.
about it, I'm gonna have it playing in the background. That's why you talking about it.
This is the first Spider-Man game that fully on next gen. Supposed to be twice the size, the original map from the first two games, and more characters. It's gonna have a real actual like input story. Like it's gonna be not based off comic books. Like it's gonna be just from Insomniac, who's the creators of it.
You good? Go ahead.
I was okay. Yeah. Story basically, you know, what I've seen from the trailers, from the Comic Con and all that is basically just gonna be introducing Venom, which is a highly favorite comic book character that everybody who's in the comic book world likes. Supposed to be playable, and this one, instead of being just Spider-Man, which is Peter, or Miles Morales Spider-Man, you actually can play as both.
Okay. With that being said, I want to know first off, are we gonna have Venom as DLC or is he just part of the story?
No, Venom is actually part of the actual story. Like it's introducing him and Peter's friend Harry. Harry. If you played the first two games, you know Harry was in a containment pod that was with the Venom symbiote. But now that he's been released, they're introducing Venom and a whole bunch of new characters. Like I don't know if it's a bunch of comic book people out there, like, but Craven. He actually has a movie that's coming out in a couple of months.
What I've heard, and it may not be true, but in the trailer they're showing Spider-Man fight, or both Spider-Mans fight different foes. But what I want to know is it gonna be somewhat like Arkham Knight, to where you're defeating different enemies around the city and then trying to reconnect the city together and build different parts, get people to come back, the military to believe in you type story? Or is it just going to be a linear path to where you just fight only a specific set of enemies that they only want you to see for this game?
Well, that I don't know. And Insomniac does a good job. They only show bits and pieces. Like they gave us a release gameplay. They gave us a recent trailer at San Diego Comic-Con that shows a little bit of the story. Showed us that, you know, people got different characters got upgraded. You know, Miles don't have a haircut no more. My man has dreads.
I like that.
Yeah,
they giving us better haircuts than 2K.
Mary Jane actually looks a little bit different. She looked better. This, like I said, the map is like 2.5 twice bigger than the original map. So it's supposed to be introducing a whole new variety of characters that the comic book people love. It has 3 new AI points that we can, or interest points that we can play at, like Coney Island, for example. You can actually go there and have a boss fight, or go interact. You can go to Peter's Aunt May's house to actually go inside.
Okay. Is it gonna be based like kind of what we saw in Enter the Spider-Verse 1? That kind of storyline where he has the underground bunker in Aunt May's. Well, we saw him jump out of the basement already for the trailer. That's like the first. I think that's the first scene of you launching the game is him busting out his Spider-Man with the symbiote suit. So I don't know. It's a lot of questions I still have because
Yeah, they like us. They're not even giving us a bunch of. They just leaving us a bunch of teasers.
Because
So
what
they
I'm
say,
seeing is it's not really them not giving us stuff. It's just they're leaving a lot unanswered. So like, and are we gonna see Harry go to Green Goblin? Does Harry play as any type of assistant character, or will we always have to save him? Is Mary Jane gonna be a new Mary Jane, or are we the same Peter from the same universe as the other Spider-Mans? Like, these are questions I have because the character model even changed for Miles. Miles' character model is completely different than it was in Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Yep.
So is this the same universe? Is this the same Miles? It doesn't even. I don't know.
I don't know. I really just wanted to be better than the last two. I'm kind of cool with them not giving us all type of information about it. You know, just leaving us teasers and stuff so we can see. Um, with the Mary Jane, I really do not like the first game. You get to play as her, and I don't really like that. You know, I play Spider Man to be specifically that. You know, Spider Man. I don't want to be Mary Jane and the damsel in distress. Like that don't really catch my eye. But if it happens, I won't cry about it.
They need other options for old versions of Spider-Man. Yeah. My boy MartianKxD in the chat, he saying they need other options for the old versions of Spider-Man. Like if we gonna do something like that, they gotta bring in like an actual multiverse scene to where we see him from a different universe come in. My bad for cutting you off.
No, you're good, bro. Because I was actually hoping that too. I want them to actually introduce Harry as being Green Goblin instead of, you know, like you said, just a damsel in distress, somebody we gotta always save.
Well, from what I'm seeing, the whole Harry and Pete relationship was always broken by Pete killing Harry's dad. So if he has the Venom suit or the symbiote suit, is he gonna kill Harry's father again? Because they're already teasing him to be like not necessarily evil, but more aggressive than usual.
Well, I wouldn't say kill Harry's father, but push Harry's father to the point that he becomes Green Goblin. But you know, in the comics, Harry is what is it called? He's the second Green Goblin. His dad is the original.
Mm-hmm.
So I think something's going to happen to Harry that's going to push Norman to become Green Goblin, or they both. You know, that'd be kind of cool. Like, you know, the old Spider-Man game when we had to fight Venom and Sandman at the same time. So it might swing somewhere that way.
Yeah, it may be. Cause I see a lot of people. One, they're more hyped for seeing what is his name? The dude who hunts people. He's in the trailer. Yeah, Craven. He's him being an added character kind of opened up a lot of people's hype. Cause usually when I see Spider-Man, I'm thinking of Dr. Ock, Sandman. What's the lizard name?
The lizard.
You got Killer Croc. Is it Killer Croc?
Nah, Killer Croc is Batman.
Okay.
You said it right. The lizard.
Okay, the lizard, Kingpin. It's just a few names that's just synonymous with Spider-Man. This character is more synonymous with Marvel because he just hunted so many different Marvel characters.
He's brutal.
Yeah.
Not like the other one. He actually kill his enemies.
Yeah, he's like Bane if you ask me. Oh, there go MartianKxD. Yo.
Are yours?
Oh, you can't hear us. Yo. That boy just hopped in late.
I'm in the party. What's up, man? Talk to me nice.
You share the stream? Everybody share the stream
Yeah,
out,
I'm
man.
here.
Everybody share the yeah, we hear you. Everybody share the stream out. At least send it to one person. And tell them to send it to one person. But we were just talking about we was talking about Kraven being in Spider-Man 2 and how he's just synonymous with the Marvel ethos. Like he's just a part of Marvel in general. Him popping up in the Spider-Man game, one is classic, but more so just a surprise. It was a treat, and they teased it like at the first start of the trailer. Like y'all see, he was already shown killing a dude, throwing him to the side, and I think it was one of his henchmen that he was training. And then this is Spider-Man popping out of his auntie's basement. Like a lot of this stuff is just simple. It's like, okay, we understand y'all adding this, but if we go in this route, like, what does it look like? And then the fighting, it was always nice. So I have no complaints or worries about the like mechanics of the game.
I think the same people who was in the party for the development of Arkham. What was the last Batman game? Arkham Knight.
Are you something like that? Arkham Knight or Arkham Origins or something like that.
I always loved them fighting mechanics. Those are people that do it now.
That was a good pickup though, cause Batman for the years, damn near, I don't know any other game other than Assassin's Creed that can compete with that type of fighting style.
Exactly.
Y'all want to move on to another topic? MK, you got anything to say about this one? I'll take that as a no.
Marky Kid.
Talk to me nice. Talk to me right. It's Mr. Live Your Best Life. How can I help
You got anything to talk about this Spider-Man 2?
With Spider-Man 2, like, we pushing for this multiverse. We pushing for AI and artificial intelligence to take over, right? So, is it more of like, okay, I don't want to just do missions. If y'all have an AI generate everything and everything happen based on artificial intelligence, will there be crimes that go on that I have the option to stop throughout the time?
So you asking, are they gonna give you that Grand Theft Auto universe?
Yeah, like not even as a multiplayer, like even as a solo player. Like realistically, crime go on
24/7.
Peter Parker is there or not.
Yeah,
so
24/7.
I wanna be able to sign in to the game, log in, and I get them on PlayStation, and I'll be able to play on PC and everything like that. And if you have a mod, some people have mods, stuff like that, play it on Xbox. But if I'm coming into the game, I want to be like, oh shit, god damn, they already shooting. Let me go ahead and save today, or let me have the option. Like if I'm in the multiverse, I want to have the option to have morale, like team building, where like, okay, if I'm using this Spider-Man I have, given that it's a multiverse, I'm able to be a hero with this one. And then last generation, I'm an asshole. I'm a bad guy, where I transition into Venom and not just picking the character Venom throughout the course of different quests I have to be a part of.
Now, would you like the? I thought this would have been dope for Batman, but they never found a way of doing it. Would you like the idea of capturing certain enemies, and then depending upon how long you take capturing the next person, they may be able to break out or get back out of jail and do more crime in a different location, doing some more just random AI generated stuff? Would that seem cool?
Yeah, I love that. That'd be perfect, because like realistically, these are super villains that I'm going against. You're not gonna hold and detain them in a prison for too long.
And unless they are killed on screen, it ain't happening.
It ain't happening. And I don't want it to be more so set up as, man, every 20 minutes this person gonna be released. I want it to be random. I want some like random time frame. Like, oh man, I'm about to get off the game, and oh shit, this motherfucker didn't escaped. He didn't get out. Oh shit. Either I'm finna let him wreak havoc on the city, or I'm gonna have to go stop him before I go to sleep.
No law.
Because then it's like, oh shit, if I don't do this, I'm gonna be losing money. The city gonna be in an uproar when I come back, and I want it to be like a live update for like as the next day progresses. Oh, because I am the motherfucking I work at the newspaper. I want to be like, oh shit, I fucked up. I let this motherfucker out. He got out. I should have stayed on for another hour to catch him. And in the papers, it's talking about where is Spider Man if I don't log in for a week? Where's Spider Man? I need some type of update where I feel like I have to
you
get back
want it
on here.
realistic.
Yeah, I want to work my job.
I feel you. It be a lot of simple just acts that they don't want to give. So you gotta just this is where I be more just so I'm asking more questions and I need more questions answered because I'm always the one to give y'all the money. And more specifically Sony or Xbox or just the people making the Spider-Man game in general. I go out and drop my $60, $20, $30, $45, no problem. But I need to know that what I'm getting is not a half-baked game that you're going to release for the next 10 years and I got to buy extra DLC to get the rest of the game. Like, I don't want that to happen to me. I already got fucking FOMO from Call of Duty and fucking Fortnite selling skins to me. I got an addiction with that. Y'all gonna give me some more addictions by telling me I gotta spend $60 every game and then the game ain't finished and then I gotta worry about possibly having a fucking cyberpunk situation happening on my hands to where they keep lying saying it's finished and fixed when it ain't never fixed or finished. Shit is still buggy. My shit broken. You know what? Fuck this shit. I'm blowing up the world. Like, this is where my mind goes, y'all. After a certain point, you get mad and frustrated with giving your money to somebody and telling them, hey, these are good ideas and you should add it, and they just shit on you, bro. They give you a pile of shit and then they expect you to be fine and satisfied with it. Like, hey, it's a $60 pile of shit. What better can you ask for? No, bro. Like, it's not okay. And I'm not worried with Spider-Man, but I don't want this to be the one Spider-Man game that lets me down because this looks very promising, bro. Like, just look at the fucking scenes that we going through. This shit looks amazing. I want to swing left, swing right. What the fuck was that they just shot past him? Like, it's so many questions that I got, bro. I don't know. Maybe I might be bugging. It may be the ADHD, the ADD. And then like that little part right there. If I miss, do I die? Do I die? Yeah, do I smack the train and just restart game over? Or does it just automatically push me through there? Like that, those are the questions I really have on the game. Cause I'll be immersed. I'll play a game for like 100 hours plus and still be satisfied that I spent my 60 like 6 years ago.
But all right, the thing is with that, is this game rushed? Did they rush it to come out?
Hell no.
They don't have all the details about it.
I don't think so.
They might know more.
Years. No, they about 5 years because Miles Morales was made by a whole different company, but it was still tied into them.
But how do I say this, man?
Right there, he should have got bit by a motherfucking shark. I don't even care if it's sharks in New York or not.
But this right here is a linear story path right now. What you seeing is what they did in Call of Duty for years. Back on like Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 1, 2, when you on like the snowmobile and shit. It's a generated scene for you to go through, and technically you're not supposed to die if you just do what the fuck it says do on the screen. So like this is the movie aspect of the game. But when you get into more technical parts, I want to know later on, if I'm fighting the lizard, will I actually be able to do this a little bit different and get a different result because I took a different path? Like, am I forced to go up this side of the ramp? Like, some of this stuff makes me feel like, okay, it's not what they're promising, but they're showing some nice movie scenes.
Yeah, like the
Good
graphics
question,
are
man.
amazing.
Because if you ask me, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. No movie company should be using real actors. Everything should be CGI because you could do a lot more with it. This right here would be the best movie of the year, hands down. No one will be able to compete with it, bro, because it's just so much that they can do with the AI generated technology and the CGI and the explosions and not paying for people getting hurt on camera. Like certain shit like that is just easily avoidable. He threw the fuck out of bro. I ain't gonna lie. When I first saw that, I was like, damn, why he so mad? And then this nigga say, no, he's mine. Face ass.
And why is he a skinny Venom?
Well, he's not Venom.
He's not Venom.
No, Venom was always the symbiote. It was always the suit. Venom always absorbed people and used them as puppets, but it was always the little liquid thing that you see fighting. That's Venom.
Okay.
The symbiote, yeah, that shit right there.
Yeah, and then the PlayStation that they got coming with it is fucking fire. Oh my goodness.
That mug.
Man, if y'all ain't seen this PlayStation 5, let me go and show it to you. Give me a sec.
Y'all seen the skin for the LeBron PlayStation 5? It's basic, but it's okay.
No, I'm gonna let y'all.
I need your help. What is this stuff? Wait, Pete, I got an idea. Nice. One more time.
Like, PlayStation is making me feel like I was a kid back when Xbox 360s kept releasing those plates that you could put on your system or the skins. Like, this is what it's making me feel like. This shit look hard,
I need
bro.
the controller, whether I get the game or not. I need the controller.
I'm buying mine off eBay. I don't know about y'all. I'm definitely buying mine off eBay. But we can go ahead and move on to the next topic. Now, I know a lot of people. Man, where's that? Okay, so I know a lot of people ain't really been sure about UFOs and what they mean and all that. But earlier today,
We got the Martian kid right here.
earlier today, there was a live stream from the Committee on Oversight and Accountability. And what I mean by committee, it is how do I say this? They're not a committee for UFOs because they don't call them UFOs anymore. They're like UFAs, I think is what they call them. But they give knowledge and understanding about what is going on with UFOs. And their whole purpose of meeting today was to ask the government or government officials about the UFO release of footage and lack of footage. So periodically I'm just gonna stop and pause and let y'all hear some of the shit, but I'm gonna give y'all the long story short version. Long story short, hold up, y'all gotta see a nigga face. Long story short, white man sat down with other white men talking about some UFOs. Now this white man happened to be in the government with the government as I don't think he was Air Force, but he was like a high classified official. He pretty much was there to speak on the behalf of the people that were whistleblowers about UFOs and how they were being mistreated. So his presence was to speak for the people that were being accused of lying or accused of not knowing what a UFO was and how they came to and where they came from, or if someone actually saw what they saw. So this man, let me pull it up now. He's gonna come in, introduce himself, blase fucking blase. For a long part of the whole stream, they're pretty much talking about different purposes of what they had in the government, why they're here today, what made them want to be here, the questions they have. Let me go to Miss Cortez. Miss Luna. Shout out Miss Luna. Hold up. Let's just see Miss Luna.
Cardi B.
First-hand accounts of these situations. This is largely due to the lack of transparency by our own government and the failure of our elected leaders to make good on their promises to release explanations and footage and mountains of overclassified documents that continue to be hidden from the American people. This isn't just how I feel. In fact, the American people largely believe that the government has actively covered up the truth about UAPs. One poll in particular.
Shout out Miss Luna. She pretty much summarized the purpose of why everyone is there. So they're trying to ask the government and officials from the government if any of this information that has been going on, been shown around the internet, is true and or real. So that's the purpose of their meeting. They met for 2 hours, but I'm pretty sure they did more than 2 hours worth of talking. Let me speed up to where they start the questioning.
Aviator for 18 years, Mr. Fravor has his own UAP.
Let me know if y'all need me to turn it up.
The TikTok event. I look forward to hearing from all 3 of you today. Pursuant to Committee Rule 9G, the witnesses will please stand and raise their right hands.
So these are the 3 witnesses: Mr. Graves, Mr. Grooch, and the CDR Favor. I think that's his favor. He's a rep. But these are the 3 people that they're going to be questioning today.
Swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Let the record show that all the witnesses answered in the affirmative. You may be seated. We appreciate you all being here today and look forward to your testimony. I'll remind the witnesses that we have read your written statements and they will appear in full in the hearing record. Please try to limit your oral statements to 5 minutes. As a reminder, please press the button on the microphone.
So he giving them 5 minutes. He running them down pretty much on how to speak, what to say, and pretty much give a short summary of why they here. So I'm gonna skip a little bit.
Recognizing the need for action and answers, I founded Americans for Safe Aerospace. The organization has since become a haven for UAP witnesses who were previously unspoken due to the absence of a safe intake process. More than 30 witnesses have come forward and almost 5,000 Americans have joined us in the fight for transparency at safeaerospace.org. The majority of witnesses are commercial pilots at major airlines. Often, they are veterans with decades of flying experience. Pilots are reported.
Do y'all hear that? The pilots see the UFOs more than anybody. God damn it, I'm about to fall out plane. Southwest hiring y'all? Let me know. Because I need to find out where these UFOs are. I'm taking photos. I ain't gonna lie. I'm black on the plane, man. I'm the pilot? Me? So plane all over again. Smoking on the deck. All type shit. But to be more serious, pilots are the first people seeing this. They're most of their witnesses. Does that make sense to anybody, or is that just some random thought? What's good, Bake Phantom? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you for stopping through.
The ones that are in the sky are bound to see more because you're elevated.
You on that level.
So what he's saying makes sense, right?
Yep.
It's logical.
Okay. Big Phantom, can you go and share that stream out for me, please, man? Just share that out.
Reporting UAP at altitudes that appear above them at 40,000 feet, potentially in low Earth orbit or in the gray zone below the Kármán line, making inexplainable maneuvers like right-hand turns and retrograde orbits or J-hooks. Sometimes these reports are reoccurring with numerous.
The Graves just need to go bald. You need to give it up.
Man, leave Graves alone. No, Bake Phantom, I wasn't gonna call you baked potato. That's an inside joke. They wasn't gonna get it if I said that. But yeah, man, we're gonna go and get back to Graves and his baldness, man, because he showed you see he's stressing about these UFAs. They not even calling them UFOs no more.
He got the Avatar cut going on.
Numerous recent sightings north of Hawaii and in the North Atlantic. Other veterans are also coming forward to us regarding UAP encounters in our airspace and oceans. The most compelling involve observations of UAP by multiple witnesses and sensor systems. I believe these accounts are only scratching the surface, and more will share their experiences once it is safe to do so. In closing, I recognize the skepticism surrounding this topic.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
I became a whistleblower through a PPD 19.
So this is Mr. Groosh.
In May 2022 with the Intelligence Community Inspector General. Following concerning reports from multiple esteemed and credentialed current and former military and intelligence community individuals that the U.S. government is operating with secrecy above congressional oversight with regards to UAPs. My testimony is based on information I've been given by individuals with a long-standing track record of legitimacy and service to this country. Many of whom also have shared compelling evidence in the form of photography, official documentation, and classified.
Mr. Grooch is kind of boring.
The controller told us that these objects had been.
But can y'all notice something? It says reserved for witness. Right there. Where are the witnesses?
They gone.
Why are they not here today? This is their day to speak to the government. Ask and question. To actually stand and say what they have witnessed. They don't say, they're not even here. And that's not even the first person I saw empty seats behind. It was somebody else on the other side.
Feet, rapidly descending to 20,000 feet, hanging out for hours, and then going straight back up. For those who don't realize, above 80,000 feet is space. We arrived at the location at approximately 20,000 feet in a controller called merge plot, which means that our radar blip was now in the same resolution cell as the contact. As we looked around, we noticed that we saw some whitewater off our right side. It's important to note that the weather on this day was as close to perfect as you could ask for off the coast of San Diego. Clear skies, light winds, calm seas, no white caps from waves. So the whitewater stood out in a large blue ocean. All four of us, because we were in F-18Fs, so we had pilots and Wizzo in the back seat, looked down a small, saw a white tic-tac object with a longitudinal axis pointing north-south.
Tic-tac object. Just so y'all didn't know, or if you didn't know, they call them tic-tac objects. They're no longer rocket ships, spaceships. They're called tic-tac objects. Now, they're going to soon get into the definition of that, but it's really just because the object looks like a tic-tac from a distance. So, to me, it seems like they're playing, but this may be a serious term that they just thought of because it's simple.
And moving very abruptly over the water like a ping pong ball. There were no rotors, no rotor wash, or any sign of visible control surfaces like wings. As we started clockwise towards the object, my Wizzo and I decided to go down and take a closer look with the other aircraft staying in high cover to observe both us and the tic-tac. We proceeded around the circle about 90 degrees from the start of our descent, and the object suddenly shifted its longitudinal axis, aligned it with my aircraft, and began to climb. We continued down another 270 degrees, nose low, where the tic-tac, or we considered 270 degrees to where, and we went.
Man, he's scared. He can't even speak straight. But look, long story short, this man is witness. Speaking of a day that he actually saw, what is it, a UPA, a UFA? What is it? I don't even know the name. UPA? So UAP. There we go. So they're over here. He's himself, Mr. Fravor, is breaking down his actual witnessing of a UPA or UAP. How he's describing it, it's literally like he just saw a UFO, an unidentifiable object. But what they're saying is it's no longer to what they believed them to be before. They're a lot smaller, they're a lot more agile, they're a lot faster, they're a lot quieter. He didn't even see wings. It is UFO at this point, Big Phantom, I know. But he didn't even see wings on the object. He said it didn't even have wings or rotors. So how was it even flying? Like, that in itself was crazy. I'm gonna get into the point where they start to question him because they start to reply back about what they saw.
I think one of it is acknowledging a vulnerability, both from a collection and I'll just say a countermeasure perspective. So it's
we'll go say,
that we haven't cracked for many years. Yeah.
Even say 20 years back. Is there any reason why, when you go back that far, things shouldn't be made public?
Unless it shows a specific national security vulnerability as it relates to a weakness in a particular defense system.
Okay, Mr. Fravor, the TikTok incident that you were engaged occurred in 2004. What kind of reporting took place after that incident?
None. We had a standard debrief where the backseaters went down to our carrier intel center and briefed what had happened, and that was it. No one else talked to us, and I was in the top 20 in the battle group. No one came. The captain was aware, the admiral was aware, nothing was done.
Your commanding officers provide any sort of justification?
No, because I was the commanding officer of the squadron, so no.
Was this incident the only UAP event that you encountered while you were a pilot?
Yes, it was.
Okay. This is for any one of you. Based off of each of your experiences and observations, do you believe UAPs pose a potential threat to our national security?
Yes, and here's why. The technology that we faced was far superior than anything that we had, and you could put that anywhere. If you
Did y'all hear that?
Dun, dun, dun.
This man sound terrified. I'm not gonna lie to you.
He said, we ain't got nothing.
Nothing.
We ain't got nothing.
We ain't got nothing to stop this. We can't stop
Coming in there
this.
with AKs and grenades, and we got water guns.
Hey, what are you saying? Malibu's most wanted?
King Kong ain't got shit on me. The fuck?
He said, motherfucking, they got some shit I ain't never seen before. them over there, I'm not fucking with them. I'm staying over here. We are scared. I was scared 20 years ago, and I'm scared to this day.
Yeah.
It happened in 2004, and I'm still scared.
That's pretty much what he's saying.
To this day.
To this day.
He gonna die about that. He only got like 20 years. He ain't even got 20 years left. But I'm just saying, to this day, the fact that Area 51 is a national research facility that is off, like, we can't have access to anything.
It's off limits.
Area 51.
Just say it. It's off limits.
So what they were saying, based on everything they were saying in they little segments that you have shown so far, is they have known about UAPs and UFOs and everything like that for years and years, and for half a century, basically. They have known about
videos.
They have known about this for over 50 years, going on 70 years now. They have known about UFOs and UAPs, and the thing is, they don't know how to legitimately say this to the public that we are not the only ones here. We live in a universe that, one, is sensitive. Two, is we are a micro planet in conjunction to everything in aerospace. If you look at, like, you can pull up, like, the solar system. We're not even the biggest planet in our own solar system.
We dwarfed.
So for the universe, we are literally the size of a penny. We are the size of an ant in this big world. We are an ant in this universe. So when they look at it and they talk about it, they're like, bruh, yes, we have other galaxies that can communicate with us and that comes here. But what the fuck can we do with they shit, because we can't get to them, but they can get to us? How can we explain that? How can we explain that we can go to the moon, we can go to Mars? You don't even, like, this is what made it so fucked up, right? And tell me if I'm wrong. Before Elon Musk did it, where he was going out of space and on his fucking weekends and shit, I'm going to the fucking moon. You thought you needed NASA's approval to leave this fucking planet.
For real. And that's what Elon Musk was trying to prove, bro.
I'm not the only one to think like, oh man, I thought shit, motherfucking, I had to join NASA if I wanted to go out of space. You can buy a ticket to go to fucking the moon for $250,000. Same price it is to go see the fucking Titanic. $250,000 can take you to the bottom of the ocean or take you to the moon.
I'd rather go to the moon.
Man.
I don't fuck with that water.
And just so they see, I got some more of the hearing just playing in the background. They ain't gonna be able to hear it, but it's just there. So y'all can see. The hearing, it's there. Y'all could just watch it, bro. Watch it yourself. Look it up. The information is easily, readily available now. It's to the point where they don't even know. They don't even care that you know.
You know what would be so crazy? That all these sightings that we be getting of the UAPs, what if it's they species on vacation and shit, just come sightseeing?
But why are we a sight? That's what they trying to figure out. That's what I want to know. Why am I a sight to see?
Because they wondering why we kill each other, why this planet is going to shit, and the fact that we haven't advanced to the point that they have advanced. Like, why are they so far behind? They probably are going in the past. We are a prehistoric fucking planet in comparison to UFOs. UAPs, because guess what? Them goddamn ping pong balls in the ocean.
Tic Tacs, they call them Tic Tacs, man.
The goddamn fact that they are able and compatible enough to leave their planet, their realm,
their ecosystem,
wherever they're coming from, and being able to navigate and function with us, similar to the fact that why can't we still explain how the fuck the pyramids was made? How did they have perfect alignment for these pyramids?
How did they get that stone from one part of the place that they were never in?
Cause you know how much them motherfuckers weigh? Just one stone?
It was the stone that it is made from was never in that location, bro. How did they get it there?
They went thousands of miles for this. They didn't have cars. They didn't have a fucking trailer to just bring this bitch over here to build this goddamn pyramid. And for the fact that we have not even explored all of the pyramids because it's unsafe. We build up the face of it over like different centuries just to make sure it stays up, to make it a idealistic area to go visit.
That shit dangerous, bro.
We can't even get to all the rooms. It's still tombs that are still locked away that we have not even graced to see yet.
This how slow we are as a whole, as a planet. We only discovered 5% of the water.
Yeah, that's incredibly stupid of us. We got 99.9% of the land, but we got 5% of the water.
No, we have not even discovered 99% of the land. We have only discovered 65% of the earth. We have discovered 65% of the earth. It's still 35% of the earth that is land, that is not water mass, that we have discovered. Like what happened a year ago, they found an entire hidden city. It was about the size of like a small country in China that they found, and it looked fucking beautiful with animals that they thought were extinct for thousands of years.
See, now you about to have me pull this shit up. What's the name of this?
You can look it up. You can look it up.
What's the name of it? What I'm looking up.
Go someplace,
just look up
do whatever it wants, and leave.
Island found in China with dinosaurs. They pop right up. They found dinosaurs and creatures we haven't even known about yet.
Which one is it?
All right, so May 20th of 2022.
This nigga got a dinosaur in his hand.
Ancient forest found at bottom of huge sinkhole in China.
Always
trees and forests.
Mysteries. It is a country that has been shrouded in.
Man, this nigga over here trying to give me a rundown. I don't need that. Give me what I want.
That nigga giving him a massage?
No.
Yeah.
What do you mean? They found dinosaurs.
I don't know how credible this source is.
What do you mean? Like they actually found
the story is
a
funny.
real dinosaur?
Dinosaurs.
Dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
Welcome to the dinosaur. That's
actually
a really good name for it.
I apologize, y'all. White people just being white people. They withholding information. I need to find out what the fuck going on.
I'm about to text a link to you right now. And
Put it in the Discord at least. At least put it in the Discord. That'll make it easier.
All right. Let me go over here, Discord.
That's crazy as hell.
Indonesia? What the fuck? This shit looks fake as hell, man. The legs look fake as hell.
Hey, am I back on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I said, but they
Did China really
show
make
as
a
hell
recent
clipped me off
discovery
this
of
bitch. I
uncharted
have to
lands?
reboot this bitch.
And
I
are
ain't
these
gonna lie to you.
Damn. They taking us down one by one. Hold up.
Did I send it chat?
Hold up, let me go back to it.
I think that's part of
Uncharted lands inhabited with new species of dinosaur? As always, folks, my content is for entertainment purposes only and may or may not be true. I provide the information and let you decide. According to TikToker at RavenGuru2, you see pictured here, not only have they found uncharted lands, but they've discovered new species of dinosaur as well. And yes, you heard me correctly. That's species, not just one, but
Man, he not talking fast enough. I need to hold deep.
That's my cousin that popped up.
He said, "Look, on YouTube, YouTube."
The alien?
Oh, you didn't put it over here.
Hey, I sent it to the chat.
Yeah, I see it in Twitch.
When you brought this article up, I was fascinated because I've never heard of this before. Obviously, this is the first time that this story has been brought up. And
Is this a
this
sinkhole?
is quite a substantial sinkhole. This isn't, just some little dip in the land that's been discovered.
Because this thing is actually 650 feet deep. It has 3 NFL American football fields wide. And if you just look at it, there are trees growing all the way up the limestone layers that are there. Of course, limestone is an indicator that this was probably at the bottom of a seabed at one time. Cave explorers stumbled upon what they called a prehistoric forest. What would you like to find in a prehistoric forest, Purple Valkyrie?
Dinosaurs, of course, but I would imagine.
But where's the evidence? Where's the video
There are
footage?
at least going to be some very interesting fossils buried within the walls and the base.
I wonder how many dinosaur bones are there. I wonder what other stuff is there. But that country being what it is, we will never know.
You visit these places, is it very different once you kind of go down into the
Oh yeah. The way these caves and most caves are formed is by water.
Are these the
dissolving
caves?
Limestone and rock to create these passages, and in some cases, these could have been ancient underground rivers that eventually sort of went their own way or went deeper. And once you enter into a cave, of course, especially Kentucky can be real hot and humid in the summer, and then of course New Mexico hot. Once you go down there, immediately you notice the temperature difference because obviously you're underground, and also the humidity increases greatly. Of course, if you are claustrophobic, that's probably one of the
Dinosaurs
last
in
places
China.
you want to be. But some of these structures are so mammoth and they are so tall and huge, they are just incredible to behold. Do you have anything like this in the UK?
Not really. I think it mainly because we're quite a small landmass. I mean, we do have quarries and lots of kind of underground caves that run through, but off the top of my head, I can't think of any huge kind of dips in the land that would class as one of these sinkholes.
This is not the only enormous sinkhole in China. Of course, that landmass is huge. This is probably one of 30, but it's interesting because we're only just hearing this kind of stuff now, added to the list of a whole lot of other crazy structures.
So what y'all saying is they found Atlantis. Am I tripping?
They got so many. So the thing is, sinkholes happen by a variety of reasons and stuff like that. But the fact that they have over 30 of them, like he just stated, because we're not good with China and China don't really fuck with us because we owe them a lot of money, you know, we will never know what's truly down there. All the same way that it is with the UAPs and UFOs, we have sinkholes through any place where there's a huge body of water. The same thing for when you go underwater and you find an underwater cave and it hasn't been explored yet. One, I'm not going down there to explore that shit. I'm a pussy. I'm a pussy. Like, I don't know what's on the other side of that motherfucker. I might meet the megalodon. You feel me? I ain't going.
Man, I'm going. I ain't no
going.
bitch. My man raised no hoe.
Look, first off, ain't no Wi-Fi.
He said Wi-Fi.
Ain't no signal.
He said, "Where the Henny at? Y'all brought Henny?"
If I get lost down there, guess what? Who gonna find me? Nobody. You feel me? I'm staying my ass where I'm at, first and foremost. So the people that do go on these little treks and go on these little journeys and they accidentally find sinkholes and find caves that haven't been explored yet, first off, you find a new species of snakes. First off, you find a new species of spiders. So if you get bit by one of these motherfuckers, guess what? Who the fuck gonna save your ass?
Spider-Man.
The actual big ass anacondas down there.
Spider-Man, because everybody gets one.
So like, even like that's the same thing when it comes to like going to the pyramids. Even if they was to get to some of those places, it's so infested by rodents and by reptiles, you're not gonna survive what the fuck you find. By the time you get back, you done probably got bit, nicked. Like, the fact that you can get a scratch on your arm, leg, or something like that, and a fucking venomous animal, snake, anything could have died right there, right? Now you're gonna be infected. By the time you track 2-3 hours back up, and somebody actually able to find you, you will either be dead or too confused to even discuss what the fuck you even seen. You can be like, damn, I shouldn't have went down there. And I'm good with being a nigga that's not going down there. I will pass on that every single time. Because guess what? It's some things that I feel we should not know. But knowing about UFOs, it's illogical to say there's not anything else out there but us. We are not the only ones on this planet with a conscience. You feel me? If you gone too long from your dog or cat, guess what? They gonna be like, hey, where the fuck you been?
They gonna go looking for you.
Happy. So
not a cat. Cat gonna purr and rub on your ass.
Hey, that's terms of endearment. You feel me? So if anything was to happen, you're all by yourself. You got a team, and when you go back and tell people, and you stumble upon something,
are literal freaks of nature.
Everybody,
how they formed and why here remains a mystery.
How what you playing?
I'm watching these Chinese people talk about this sinkhole, man.
Oh, but everybody will discredit you if you do find it. So no matter what level you are, they're gonna look at you crazy as fuck. Like, you seen a UFO? Right. You had to be high. You had to be drunk. Because
man, you had to be lying.
Doubt you on every step of the way. You could be the most accomplished. And that's what they was trying to explain in that video, saying like, yo, I'm accomplished. Like, I have done this. I have been on this many trips. People know I have a good track record. But if I told them and tried to go public with this shit, I will be discredited so bad. I won't be respected in my community.
I won't be respected in my field.
nobody's gonna take me serious ever again if I come out and say, yes, when I was on a flight and these 4 people I was with, they're gonna say you probably was working too hard, you probably was just hallucinating. Nobody's gonna be like, yeah, bro. I remember I was out there one day too, man. I seen that shit, but you know, I wasn't gonna tell nobody. And that's why they trying to come forward.
Went down now.
Because they have photos, they have pictures. But then you take a picture of it, guess what? That's Photoshop. That's CGI. That's not real.
Man, the video I just saw that I think a Triceratops looked fake as hell, mainly because of the legs. The mass of the leg didn't seem to fit the skin, and that didn't make any sense for something that big.
But guess what? We still don't even know every form of like the human skeleton. You feel me? We still missing generations of it. So imagine somebody settled and then you find that shit. Bro, we look like that 6,000 years ago? People gonna be like, bro, that shit crazy. But they will accept that shit because of evolution. How can you evolve from a UFO, a UAP? It's hard. It's hard to fathom that in your mind. That, man, somewhere so far away, we can't communicate with these people, or they possibly can communicate with us. They just choose not to because we're probably the dumbest planet out there.
So do you think, sorry to cut you off, but do you think that they're hinting at, with certain movies and certain, how do I say this, TV series?
Yeah, I hear you. But they've been hinting this shit for over 70 years. The fact that they made an Area 51 to research and develop technology similar to the UFOs and UAPs that they found 70 years ago when they first opened it up and made it off limits to the public.
I got a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Y'all think the Kraken real?
Hell yeah, that's an octopus.
Yeah, that's just a giant squid.
Now,
you think it wasn't competing with the megalodon? Think it wasn't competing with a great white shark, which like degenerated in the grass? Like they just found a 2 kilogram like squid that washed on shore not too long ago. That's 2,000 pounds.
I just want to make sure. That's part of the reason why I don't want to go in them waters, because of megalodon and Kraken. But other than that, you know.
Man, they just in certain parts of the world.
Why can't we do research on the things that don't fucking die?
Well,
right?
hold up. To answer your question, what's the definition of research?
Knowledge, understanding. That's research.
Okay.
Getting it doesn't always result in an answer, but getting better understanding of something. That's research. What doesn't die? Jellyfish.
I was gonna say air, light.
Yeah, but it's different type of chemicals where you can fuck over air. You start a fire right now, you can't breathe. That air is gone. We understand that.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in a room with no circulation, guess what? You're gonna pass out. Might possibly die. You stay in this motherfucker. But when it comes to like understanding the water, like the fact that, you know, this is 70, the earth is 70% water. Our body is 90% water. But does it explain what type of water that's in us? No. Because, you know, if we 90% water, when I get shot, I shouldn't bleed. I should just be spilling out the extra water I got. I wouldn't have water weight.
Dog.
Man. He on to something.
Yeah, I was laughing like, wait, yeah.
Yeah,
You
on
on
to
to
something like
something.
that.
The fact that, like, if you look at our hair, it grows. What do we need to do? Moisturize it. Your hair can grow and last a long time if you just use natural remedies, things that we need on this planet, like bees. We need honeybees. I ain't saying bumblebees. I ain't never been stung by one, but them motherfuckers some massive little beings. But I'm just saying, like, we need honey. Honey is used for a lot of health benefits. Like, we need that pollination. We need squirrels to plant all these trees that we keep cutting down to put
Constantly.
kids in school.
That's what they say. Kids are online. Stop lying.
And fuck them kids. But I'm just saying, man.
I got
Religion.
one.
What's up?
Nah, I'm still FTK, but I got one, but it's alright.
He said I still got one. But like realistically, like we need water, but it's not defined in H2O or H3O. You know, H3O is a supplement that comes from natural
that are
resources
all
like
throughout that
apples.
major Asian
My
landmass,
bad. I ain't mean
including
to make that bitch start
reportedly
talking
over
again. Shut your ass up. You good? Go ahead.
Nah, I hear that shit solid. But
Oh, it's still playing?
but no, I got it. I already done. I didn't mute it on my end.
Okay.
But like H3O, something that you'll get from oranges, apples, any type of fruit that would grow through photosynthesis. Any type of herbs, like any type of anything that you can grow yourself. Why do you think people from the past lived longer? They didn't have all this GMO processed food that we have today. Everything was more organic. But that was better. They lived a much longer life. That's why I know some people, like I knew a lady, she was 110 years old, still smoked cigarettes every day, still would take her a good, nice glass of wine every day, a nice size glass. I ain't talking about that little, I'm just being cute wine. You feel me? And she lived a long, healthy life to 110 with no help, still able to move around. Yes, she got smaller, skinny, frail, and shit like that. That happens as your body degenerates and stuff like that. You can't avoid that process. But they had organic, they grow their own food, or they went to a fresh local market.
You right. You right. It's
Nowadays, just grab whatever the hell they got in the store.
Well, it's
Like,
mainly because they've made so many different things that are edible but not digestible for people. So your body can eat it, but it doesn't
but it
mean that
won't
it,
break it down.
yeah, it doesn't mean it'll break it down. So like all the little snacks and new food trends like the deep fried bullshit, it's not supposed to digest that type of shit, bro. And everybody sitting here saying, well, it tastes good. You sitting there tasting good but dying slow. Like that shit ain't cool to me. And it worries me that some people are just picking up these habits. Like they just pick them up like new hats and new pants or some shit. But I don't know, man. It's a lot of ways for us to understand that we could do better, but to do better is just by being honest with one another. And how they can start it, the people in the governments, the UAPs, or the people talking about these dinosaurs, how we can start it is by not silencing anyone, by not removing what they said from the internet, by not deleting a post or saying what they said and what they created is fake. Like it's a lot of ways to get through this, man, but it's really up to us. It's Where's this at,
But
man?
it's not even about releasing the information. It's about how would you feel knowing that your tax dollars going into something that they can't explain?
I don't know. I would feel like they are teaching. They're finding out about a new religion, or they're finding out about life that's already existed.
If
Because
I go to work, right, and I'm paying. So like just say I'm interning somewhere. So I'm giving y'all my time, which equates to money. And I don't learn a damn thing now. Y'all say, hey, this gonna be good for you. But I don't learn a motherfucking thing. I'm just there. Day in, day out. And I'm there. And I don't learn shit. But then I could say like, hey, they told me some shit, but it had nothing to do with what I was trying to do. But I just gave y'all my time, my money, and I ain't learned a damn thing. Like being an
Nothing.
intern, being an apprentice for like a tattoo shop, right? Why do I have to watch somebody do tattoos, but I'm not getting any experience doing the tattoos? I have to, as an apprentice for a tattoo shop, I have to, first off, already have a catalog of tattoos I've done already. Then pay somebody in a shop to say that they mentored me on doing tattoos. But are they gonna show me different techniques? Are they gonna show me how to better what I've already perfected? If they don't give me that, then I wasted this apprenticeship. Now I'm just going out there, I work in a tattoo shop, but guess what? I'm still not good at doing tattoos. Like, this is a metaphorical thing. Everybody know I don't do tattoos. I make music, play basketball.
Yeah.
I like foreign freaks.
Man.
You already know. But the thing is, realistically, if I'm paying all this money, because it's a lot of shit that get taken out in taxes that go towards this, and public taxes and state laws and regulations, and money go to fund this. If I don't have a definitive answer at the end of the fucking day on why y'all getting all this money and why y'all put $6 billion into research for this and $10 billion into research for that, and y'all doing like expeditions and exploring shit like y'all Christopher Columbus, and y'all not giving me any type of proof that y'all doing this one, what the fuck is y'all doing this shit? Give me my motherfucking money back, which will call civil revolution. It's more people than it is government. We have more control than they have control. They have the dollars, we have the will, we have the power. If nobody was to vote, guess what? We still don't even have control of who's the fucking president, because it goes through an electoral college.
It's all pre-selected.
I mean, out of all your pre-selected 2K skins, what's wrong with the 2K skin? You know, feel what I'm saying? It's all, what's wrong with your options?
It's not about the two. It's not about the last two in a presidential candidate race. It's all about who runs the fucking house. Because guess what? In every 2 years, they cycle that shit out.
But it's the same person that runs the house, because we're not removing the people that give us the options.
Because people don't know that you can stay in house from the age of fucking 30 all the way up until you fucking die. So somebody that is 50 years older than us, that's 80 years old, is giving us rules on how things should be. On saying, oh, women can't get abortions, women shouldn't do this, guys shouldn't do this. It's okay to push this in school. It's okay to do this and that in school. But they don't truly understand. It's a different type of lifestyle now. We can accept so much more than what they give us at this point in time, because, man, we done seen just about everything. The shit that I done seen, like, that I done did in relationships, the shit, it's not the same, like, comparison to something that my mom and dad and my grandma and grandfather have been accustomed to. Because guess what? Once they broke up, or they was able to have a healthy, happy side home, you feel me? Papa was a fucking Rolling Stone. We got social media. I know what my ex doing right now. Bitch sucking dick. Bitch on OnlyFans right now. I know where she at. I know this bitch stay 2 hours away from me. I know what the fuck she doing. I got bitch down the street. I know exactly what the fuck she doing, because I got social media. Back then, if I wanted to break up with a bitch and I ain't want to see her, I'm sending a motherfucking envelope. That's finna get to you in 7 days. In them 7 days, bitch, I had enough time to move. I'm across the country. Come find me. I'm with my other family.
Man, some people just picked up and left. Some people just picked up and left, man. Some brothers just, hey, your mom's home? Give her the phone real quick. Yeah, baby, it's me. I ain't never coming home. Some niggas just pulled that move, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, they ain't even had to do that, bro. Like,
you couldn't follow up with me if I said I went to war. Yeah, I got drafted to the war. Never coming home. Never coming home.
Never coming home, bro.
I'm gonna post-date this stamp in Taiwan. I died, bitch. I'm dead.
But
I got a whole nother family.
Got a whole nother family. I stay 2 miles down the road from you, bitch.
But
Never see me in the same store.
Let's move on to another topic, man. Well, before we get to our final topic, Dave Chappelle is doing a new show in New York City, August 26th. Everybody, put it on your calendars. Today is the day Dave. Wait, no, next month, right? Am I tripping? Hello?
No, it's a month from now.
So a month from now, August 26th, he'll be in New York City. Now, I'm hoping that'll be a Netflix special. Usually when he's announcing he's going to do shows, it usually turns out to be some type of skit or special. So
you know it's a special. Man, he got that contract with Netflix and shit, man. That $50 million that he passed up in 2003. You know, he making that $50 million back on Netflix specials plus a little back end on that. So
yes,
it's gonna be on
sir.
Netflix. So like right now he's touring and he just testing out the routine that he gonna be doing on the next Netflix special for an hour. It might be an hour 30 minutes.
Okay. All right, hour 30 ain't bad. I wish many comedy specials, when they would shoot them originally, they would have people coming out before, and they would include those people, kind of like they did the King's Comedy. They would include those people in the actual DVD. So like it'll be not deleted scenes, but it'll be scenes from another comedian on stage from that night. And I hope he has other comedians being recorded, because I want to see who he bring. Is he just gonna be recording by himself? If he's just doing this by himself, man, I don't know if I want to pay and go see it in person. I may watch it on like YouTube or Netflix or something like that, but I don't know if I want to go pay if it's just Dave. I'm not saying he's not worth my money, but that's an expensive ass ticket at this point, because ticket prices skyrocketed, bro.
Shit, I can get a Beyonce ticket right now for $286.
Where you gonna be sitting?
In the back of the back.
My point. For $286, like 3-4 years ago, no bullshit, that was the backstage pass.
Damn right. Get to do some cocaine with the motherfucking.
I don't know about all that. That nigga trick. That nigga over there, officer, he's tripping. But look, it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing to be. I don't know. I'm not really worried or hyped, or how do I say this?
Would you rather pay that money for Dave Chappelle, given that we grew up on Dave Chappelle, or Kevin Hart?
I would rather spend it on Dave, but I would prefer it to be an actual DVD. I don't want it to be on like no streaming service.
So Kevin Hart, you already know that he always bring out his whole team.
Yeah, the team is pretty much what he bring, unless he like doing a skit with somebody. So like, unless he's shooting another what is that? Ride Alone with Ice Cube. He pretty much
Ride Alone 17.
Yeah. They should have kept that. Would have been a funny joke if they would have kept that going. Even if it would have failed financially, I thought it would have been a funny joke.
Yeah, especially since they did all them 21 Jump Streets.
Yeah. A black version of 21 Jump Street was definitely needed. They created it, and if they would have keep up with it, it'll eventually pay off in the long run, because just having 10 of those make you $1 million each. That's 10 million. And if one of them happen to be the most successful one, you can gross possible 10-20 million.
Who they gonna put in it? It's gonna be like
it just need to be them. And then they just feature with other comedians that just pop in for like different movies. Like, so say for instance, your career starts to fall off in the next 5 to 6 years, but 8 years ago, you were the shit, to the point where your name was seen for 3-4 years straight without somebody having to look over. You know what I'm saying?
Who could you put in it though?
So
you only got so many African American comedians and
It
for it
don't
to be
gotta
a
be
young
comedians though. You could use just people and put them in the comedian role. Now, I'm not saying it's gonna be funny or good for that purpose, but seeing Kanye be a comedian in a certain role in a movie like Ride Along, I need it. Put it down. I need Talib Kweli as well. Put it down.
that would be amazing. But the price of these people. So like you're gonna get a DC Young Fly, you're gonna get a Kevin Hart, you're gonna get these people that won't say no.
It's for the culture.
Man, the culture my ass. I seen How High too. That shit was ass. Lil Yachty, I'm sorry. That shit was ass. And everybody
I
know it was ass.
believe it was leaning upon Yachty to make it better, and Yachty did not do or hold up to the humor that we are used to. DC held it down. I'm not gonna lie. He did his part. It was really more just Yachty.
I picture it, Tiana Trump, T.I., fucking DC Young Fly. You got a retired Cat Williams. Like, if you're not going all out, I don't even want it.
I don't think Kevin and Cat have the best relationships. Not saying that they won't fuck with each other, but I don't think they do fuck with each other.
They don't at all. They don't at all. That's why it'd be so motherfucking funny, and I'll watch that bitch because y'all had to put some money together to put this together. It'd be like make it a hood house party.
True that.
Not that kid and play shit, and not that I just got a rolly with a dapper wrench either. I want that motherfucker. If they fight at the house party, I know that shit was real.
Yeah.
That shit was not scripted.
This is all cap.
Bro, did y'all just hear the news that I sent y'all? Why
did
Aaron Rodgers take a $35 million pay cut?
Cause he ain't winning nothing with us. He ain't winning nothing with them. He needed a pay cut. They need more people on the team.
They need more superstars, megastars to take pay cuts if they really want to fucking win.
Yeah, for real. Cause there's a lot of nice young talent out there nowadays. So
yeah, LeBron.
Speaking of Bronny, speaking of Bronny, I did hear he had a heart attack the other day, or a stroke or something of that nature.
Cardiac arrest.
That sounds like a heart attack.
DeMar Hamlin, part 2.
Okay, I hope he's okay and fine. I hope he's still able to play ball. Be careful with your body, young man, because we've all witnessed what Derrick Rose could have been, bro. For real.
Man, and one of the greatest point guards they could have,
man. That I don't even want to talk about point guard status. That is one of the greatest players to me of all time. Like, just fighting through injuries and still being able to do what you know you should be doing. It's kind of crazy.
Especially with his brother in the club talking shit every fucking day.
It's kind of crazy. Now he did had a little white lady scandal and stuff going on, but we gonna throw that to the side. But yeah, man, D Rose is God like him, D Wade, T Mac, Kobe. LeBron is trying to become godlike, but LeBron still has a way to go.
Jay Williams, Brandon Roy,
Allen Iverson. It's a few.
Greg Oden,
Steph Curry. It's a few people that are just able to step on the court and yeah, bro, it's over tonight. You got to figure something else out because he is about to go to football.
Curry in the beginning of this season, his career though.
But he usually does that. He heat checks through the season.
Now, I'm talking about beginning of his career. Like, he stayed hurt. They thought he was a bust when he came from Davidson and shit like that, and they drafted him so high. And then, like, when Monte Ellis was still there, Steph stayed hurt.
Yeah, he definitely did. I remember the Monte Ellis era. It was kind of crazy. It was kind of crazy. Monte dunking on niggas like crazy. Oh, my goodness. But going on to our final topic, I know everybody has been hearing about it. I've been kind of postponing and waiting and holding back on speaking about this nigga, just because anytime y'all talk about this nigga, scamming scandalous shit happens. PunchmadeDev, man.
Let's go.
Y'all already know PunchmadeDev. If y'all didn't know, I'm gonna throw him on the screen so y'all can see. He ain't gonna be on my TV though. That nigga ain't getting that.
Scammer of the year.
Man, of the century. So I'm gonna go to his YouTube because we gonna run up his videos. We gonna get him some plays and shit. But this is PunchmadeDev for anybody who doesn't know.
Yeah, play that shit. Play that shit.
So I don't know if this is a real special kid or if he just hired somebody to be special.
500,000 ain't shit to me, that's a little petty bag. Leave my bitch and hit a different one, my little petty ass. I'm a superstar, cheat on my bitch and she can't be mad. Last year she
Yeah, he going crazy, y'all.
She'll never leave no matter what I do. I'm rich, it don't matter what I do. I threw 100 at her face and paid 300 for my food. I'm like a spoiled kid, everywhere I go I act a fool. Yesterday I threw a fit because the store ain't have my size. I'm important, everything I touch in here I'm finna buy. I'm famous, they close down the store when I'm inside. You're a peasant, you can watch me shopping here from outside. Ha, you're broke so you can't get in. I need special treatment, let me in the store with my blick in. I'm out of town, in the store with my rich friends. You better hope that we don't walk inside the
So, long story short, this is PunchmadeDev, everybody. I know y'all want me to play the whole thing, but I ain't gonna do it for y'all. Hold up. Osama 2.0 says, "Oh, PunchmadeDev exposed." We gonna get to that, but the whole purpose of showing him today is because of this video right here specifically.
Everybody listen up, this a damn, I said that last time. Listen up, I'm finna show y'all how to hit a bank. Just pay attention, this a quick way to jug in any state. First you wanna get a bank log from a trusted site. Do your research because the
Alright, I'm leaving it at that. I ain't telling y'all how to do shit. Y'all ain't learning how to do shit here. If y'all gonna do that on your own time for your own research and go to jail for your own shit. But the whole purpose of bringing him up today is I know for a fact he's scamming. And the reason I know is because he would have not posted very, very, very easy information that about what he does. So what I mean is the same as what was it, TJX69? The same way as him, and there was another youngin who was making scam raps. I forget his name. But yes. But what they're doing is showing you how to use software and technology the incorrect way for illegal purposes. But it's not illegal because the software is registered through the government and the government knows about this software being used this way. They just don't want to fix it. They use it the same way. So he pretty much exploiting how you can open up wire transfers from multiple different locations regardless of where you are in the world. You can be anybody, become anybody, do anything you want. Now, the repercussions behind this is fraud. Now, the reason why I say fraud is because fraud is something that is not frowned upon in prison. And when I say in prison, I mean like prison time. They don't give you time for like fraud like that. You'll be but you'll be like a murderer and get 10 times the sentence compared to somebody that's doing fraud for like billions of dollars. We saw what was his name? It was a white boy just a couple months ago that pretty much was running a fraudulent cryptocurrency website. I forget what was it, Frank Bankford and Freed or something like that. But the whole purpose of bringing him up was he was being indicted by the government for misuse of funds, which is fraud. The reason he didn't get jail time is one, his parents paid a large lump sum of money and he actually had to publicly disclose what happened to his business, his company, and what he did with that shit. Once we found out, he was let go again because of how the transactions went down, and the government wants to look into the company that kind of put him in that financial hole. So fraud is something that they don't really give time for, no matter how much money. Now, like he said, wire transfer will get you time, but depending upon what you know and how you disclose your information to the proper authorities, you get less time, way less time. So what I know him to be doing is having y'all sign up for a website or some type of scam Bible, taking y'all personal information, taking y'all personal information and selling it back to the government to be legally legit. That's what I believe him to be doing. Now, why? It's because he's out here flaunting it. They would have kicked his door in already. Am I lying? Am I tweaking?
No, you right.
They would have kicked his door in. And I know for a fact they would have, because not even a year, 2 years ago, the FBI was hiring for what was it? Cyber hackers?
They got PPP officers now.
Yeah, they was out here trying to get people that knew the internet to crack down on people scamming on the internet. So just seeing this and seeing him publicly flaunting it, and then him trying to use his YouTube and other scam sites as ways to launder the money and the views and the information, yeah, he legit now, bro. The second he came out with how to do any type of wire fraud or any type of scamming, the second he came out making music videos, he was legit. Now, he may fuck the bag up doing too much talking and too much exposing, but he legit. This is a legitimate scammer. And y'all better leave him the fuck alone. Don't give him no information. Don't sign up for no website. Shit, don't even look at the video. Because the second you do, he got you.
He gonna track their IPs and shit.
Yeah. Because no bullshit, YouTube is a tool to show you your fan base. And depending upon their comment, you're leaving a data trail. So if I comment, my IP address is already there because I left a comment. So he could just, whoop, whoop. Oh yeah, this person, what they search up today. Because he already said, bro, once he said, make sure you have a verified proxy or a secure proxy, I already knew what he was on. Bro ain't stupid. He's smart. He got a little, I ain't gonna say he got a little white boy to teach him, but he got a little, somebody that knew something to teach him how to legitimately do this. Because he said he was doing it at 15. If you watch the interview, he has an interview with, is it Tommy G? I think it's, yeah, Tommy G right here. This is the interview y'all should be looking for. They pretty much go down how he got to here, how he actually started, what he was doing, his original scams. He was teaching people pretty much the basics of scamming. If you want to get into it, this is what you do. Now, I'm not suggesting y'all go watch it to learn. I'm suggesting y'all go watch it to educate yourself, because these are ways that they still scam to this day. Some of the shit he was talking about was minuscule, like having a fake Snapchat and being a female on a fake Snapchat, only premium OnlyFans and shit like that. Bro was out here getting some money, bro. Like, and I ain't condoning y'all do this shit, but y'all should know how people are legitimately doing y'all wrong.
Let me say something.
Go crazy.
If you was on Snapchat,
Hold up.
On,
just so y'all know, I'm about to go use the bathroom, so go crazy.
Alright. If you are on Snapchat, you on Tinder, you on one of them dating sites and shit, and you ain't even met the bitch yet, and she talking about, oh man, I need $50, I need $10, $20 to get to you. That shit is cap. You are being scammed and finessed. Because guess what? If you can't make it over here, bitch, please stay your ass where the fuck you at. Stay where you at, bitch. Cause I get you a Uber, I get you a Lyft. They not going for that. They need their car. Fuck that shit. Stay your ass where you at, bitch. You are gonna get scammed. You're not getting that money back. You will send it on Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, all this extra shit. You are not gonna get that money back. PayPal. Who the fuck do you know in your day-to-day life asks for you to send them money via PayPal? You're getting scammed. Mo, what you got to say about this scam lifestyle, man? And PunchmadeDev.
Well, I thought before now was just, I mean, like Brody said, he being legit with it, but how these people be scamming nowadays, like, we should know. I mean, I know how the game go. All them little fake pages making little private stores and talking about they need money and stuff. They can also, when you send that money, they can track your account and then hack into your account just like that. All they needed was your like username and what your private IP that you be using for the account.
And your shit cleared. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
That shit gone. You're not getting it
You had
back.
your first little paycheck, that shit gone.
You thought you was going to the movies? That shit done for.
You thought you was finna do what? That shit gone.
You gotta be on point. Don't be sitting around.
On them, they taking everything. Shoot, they scammed my grandma. So they called her talk about they called her talk about she owes some money for Metro PCS.
I ain't never had Metro. Metro. She is finna give her that money up. At least she love you.
Man, this should be crazy, man. It'd be really crazy.
And sometimes they'll call your phone and not say nothing. They just want to hear you just say something so they get voice access and start doing wiretaps and shit with your voice.
Yeah.
Just go back to the AI. Like, shit
All they
changed so
need
much now.
is you to say yes. You feel me? Once you say yes on the phone, you can use that database analysis and you can agree to everything else. With a voice modifier, with you just saying yes, hello. Is this yes, this is boom. Guess what? Now you can utilize that and you can
Actually,
reach out to that bank. You can reach out to that loan officer. You can reach out to whoever you need to, and you can get that. And it's all common knowledge. He rapping about things that you should generally know. If it's too good to be true, that pot sound too good. Finger licking.
let me show y'all this. This is what they were doing years ago. This is what they were doing years ago.
This is a short call I did to the Ralph Bailey show on KNZR. It's the #1 show in Bakersfield, California. They were doing a segment for the election called Superdelegate Friday, where if you had the password, you would get right on the air, and Ralph Bailey would have to reply with, I never really thought about that, but you're exactly right. They would reply with that regardless of what you had to say. I had a friend who was able to get me the password to get on the air, and being me, of course, I took advantage of this. I also don't want to say anything too crazy that would have them cut me off before I was done speaking. And here it is.
We're going to sweep the Angels. Let me get Tyrone in here. Tyrone, good afternoon. You're on the Ralph Bailey Show.
Hey, Ralph, how you doing?
I'm good, Tyrone. What's poppin'?
Not much, man. Ralph, you know what I was thinking about? I mean, even though Barack Obama's black, I think that unlike you and myself, he has a small penis.
Dude, did you dump that? I've never thought about...
That was not the video I'm looking for. This is the video I'm looking for.
fucking cracking up, though.
How are you?
I'm doing great, and yourself?
I don't know.
You don't know yet?
How am I going to open an account at the black-owned bank?
Just listen to what he's saying. Listen to what is being done right now.
If it charges me extra for checking and won't even give me a business loan because it says it can't afford the risk.
Okay, I am on the credit card department. Are you looking to apply for a credit card or
Yes.
or you're trying to get a checking account open?
Yes, who's this?
I'm in the credit card department. I can help you if you have an open credit card.
I'm sorry, who'd you say you were?
Bruh. Am I the only one? Like, this was years ago.
Yep.
And these niggas done found some way to do it to us. Not just the president no more. They doing it to us, normal people. They got the president talking about how he trying to set up a fucking bank account. Him.
Man, play that AI Juice WRLD, play that AI Tupac, play that AI.
Or Japanese.
Man, fuck AI. He's having a whole conversation.
Sir,
Yes.
are you inquiring about your credit card?
Yes.
Okay, do you have your credit card number?
This is a step-to-step tutorial on how they're using our yeses to get inside of the bank accounts, bro. Pay attention, y'all.
With you.
Sure.
Can I have that, please? So
Maybe we could afford to give the badass nigger pose a rest.
Okay, Obama was wilding when he said that. I don't know what the fuck he was on. But we gonna end it there. We gonna cut it short there. But yeah, PunchmadeDev has opened up the door for people to do this to you. Exactly this, to where they can replicate your voice, put you in a situation, make you get out of said situation or do illegal activity in said situation, and possibly get charged for said situation.
Because once they do voice recognition, guess what? They can't prove whether or not it was you or AI.
It's your voice. What you mean they can't prove? It's your voice.
Your voice is you.
They don't care about if you said it. It's your voice. It goes back to the AI topic, man. They're using technology to manipulate, brainwash, and confuse us, to distract us, to deter us from whatever we're trying to do, whatever it may be. But it's being used in such a way that criminals now have found a way to profit off it. I just showed you an example of Obama talking to an accountant, I believe, about how he can set up a bank account.
Credit card specialist.
Yeah, and people are doing this. Go ahead, MK. Go crazy.
With AI, it is so, like, the doors are open to do virtually any and everything that you wanted to do. You can create a bot. Like, it's been done for so long, and it's so common. It's all about what can you benefit from it. Like, when I was younger, it's not illegal to have a bot, to make something artificial intelligence. Say you want to buy some shoes. Guess what? You create a bot that's going to buy it. And what size you want it. You will never miss out on any special release shoe coming out.
That's been happening over 15 years. You can continue.
People have been doing this shit for years. 28. You think somebody 13 that grew up in the Gen Z era, grew up around computers, don't know how to utilize this? Man, I want a feature from somebody I can't get one with. Man, it's an AI Snoop Dogg song right now. I can get a feature from Snoop. Do I need his permission?
They had AI
no.
Tupac performing with Snoop years ago, bro.
And it's nothing you can do to stop it. And the fact that there is no set law standard. Because right now, yes, they trying to decriminalize marijuana and like minor drug charges and stuff like that. But for fraud, it is written so vaguely. They don't know enough about it. Because guess who's in house? Guess who's at the Supreme Courts? This old ass bitch that don't even know or understand the difference.
Yeah, we still got a sleepy cocaine addicted Joe.
Man, that man got dementia. But realistically, if they're 50, 60 years old, how can they keep up with the advanced technology? I take a new phone to my grandma right now. She not gonna know how to work that motherfucker.
No bullshit. I tried to do that, bro. What'd you say, Mo?
I said, shit, my grandma just bought a new phone. She don't even know how to put that bitch on mute, unmuted.
For real. Graham still got the flip.
And still be texting terrible.
She don't even know how to text, bro. She don't know how to text. Graham don't text. It's a phone call.
It's call only. Still butt dialing people.
Man, if I hand her the phone with FaceTime on it, she gonna put it to her ear.
Or have the phone all up under her nose, like, you know we looking at you, right?
Yeah. Like, they don't understand it.
So how can they create a law for something they don't understand? Which ties into everything that we talked about with the UAPs, the UFOs. how can you come to people and tell people about something
that we don't even know about?
We don't even know. We don't even know. It's so many things. Like I'm working on a PhD in computer science, cybersecurity, and data analytics, right? It's so many things I know that the common person wouldn't know. And it's so many things that me, after so many years of going to school, doing this, getting on the dark web for school purposes and everything like that, and for non-school purposes, you know, I still don't know everything. Like, god damn it, how the fuck was they selling kids on Wish.com?
Oh man, you want to know? You heard of Pizzagate?
I don't want to know. It was a rhetorical question.
Man, I'm about to search this bitch up. Nah.
I don't want to know. But I'm just saying, it's so many like options and alternatives that you can do. And the thing is, like how people are going out there exploring the world and finding new shit. Guess what? On a day-to-day basis, like I can master and perfect one type of coding. It's a new one that's gonna pop up tomorrow, and I'm be like, bro, I don't know what the fuck this shit is.
You know what it is. It's real life.
Or I'ma be doing some type of work, and I'm be like, oh shit, if I just do this right here, I can clear out everything. You know how scary it is to clear somebody credit?
Man.
Like just the concept of like, oh yeah, if I just
And
know the law,
I
I
think
can.
that's what PunchmadeDev is going for. He gonna scam everybody until they got no reason but to give everybody a clean slate.
So is he Robin Hood?
Technically, yeah. Part 2 tonight, Joe. I'ma join. Big Phantom, I don't know what you're talking about. You talking about Fortnite or you talking about joining the stream? You could join the Discord anytime, brother.
Man, I got 10 minutes before I gotta hop on this road. I gotta go play some basketball.
Oh man, you ain't hooping. You ain't Jordan. You ain't Jordan.
I got 5 minutes before my food come up.
Oh damn. But before we end it, man, does anybody want to do any shout outs? Does anybody want to share any extra information? Any knowledge y'all want to give? He said he a hooper. Yeah, he a hooper, man. Trust and believe.
Yeah, we hoop now.
Don't give PunchmadeDev your motherfucking info. Same way that y'all would not give that shit to that dark skinned nigga TJX6. Y'all, what the fuck? Y'all gonna give it to this light skinned nigga. He gonna steal your shit, steal your grandma's shit.
For
and
real.
I don't want y'all to come.
TJ was kind of
saying
teaching
you ain't
niggas.
Get that credit card. You got it.
TJ was kind of teaching niggas, man. He had niggas understanding how to go about it.
Stop thinking we the only people in this motherfucking galaxy, and be aware and be observant, because sooner or later they gonna come and tell everybody. There's them Tic Tacs out there.
Yeah, the Tic Tac thing, man, I wish I could have played a little bit more. But the reason they call them Tic Tacs is because they look like small Tic Tac objects from a distance. But these objects are highly agile. And what he was trying to say, what was his name? Fravor. He was pretty much explaining him witnessing one move at a very fast speed. Mr. Grooch, if I had to let it go on a little bit longer, was saying that his friend was personally harmed and killed, but he couldn't disclose how and when and what happened because of him being investigated for being a whistleblower. So it's a lot about this information we want y'all to go look up and find for yourselves, but y'all got to do the work. Y'all got to do leg work. Go look this shit up. It's real simple. It's in front of everybody, in front of us day to day, every day. I didn't even know about the fucking dinosaurs. Like, I had to go look that up.
Like, just think about this. If y'all need a perspective, you standing on top of a tower, you look at the bottom, you see this car, and it's just sitting there flat. You know it's a car. They don't know what the fuck it is. It's just in the water. And then next thing you know, you going to investigate that motherfucker, and guess what? That motherfucker turn up, and it's coming right at you, and you like, what the fuck is that? That is not a regular car.
It's a Tesla.
Yeah, it's that
Tesla
new
Model 3.
flying car. It's called a flying spurt.
But y'all want to shout out y'all social medias where they can find y'all?
Y'all can find me on Instagram, 5G Hannibal _ I ain't gonna give out my snap.
Oh man,
Weird
don't.
people,
Yeah,
weird people
don't.
be snapping. No, I don't.
Some people don't understand turn their location off on Snap. So yeah, don't give out your Snap. Not if you doing another episode. I'm down. I'm off tomorrow. Okay, man, I got you. We can record some live stream or do something else. But MK, go on, tell them where to find you at.
Man, shout out, it's a motherfucking March Kid, man. Thanks for Star Wolf Joe putting me on the motherfucking podcast, episode number 2. You feel me? 312 MartianKxD on IG. Everything else, man, MartianKxD. You can find me on all streaming platforms. It's the fucking Martian. Big.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brody. Shout out Gang for putting me on the podcast.
No worries, man. You could be on whenever you want to be on. Just have something to talk about. Give an opinion. You know, I know I do a lot of talking during the podcast and during the episodes, and it's a lot of rambling for me. But a viewer will leave if you don't say anything. So you better off overstepping your bounds and be like, "Look, bro, I got something to say," than not saying anything at all. Cause now they believe you really just ain't got nothing to say. This is simple to me. I do this every day, all day. I get bored of talking sometimes. I want others to talk. So at any point, whenever y'all feel like y'all got something to say or y'all want to say something, hit me up. Or just pop in the stream and let me know to add you. It's always something to do. What would be your next available day?
The day that pigs fly and my ex stopped sucking dick.
Okay, this nigga tripping. What about you, Mo?
When Tic Tacs stop being relevant and his bitch stop sucking dick.
Okay. Well, anybody else that's sitting there, we appreciate you for popping in. Also, go check out the brand Caviar, man. If it ain't over here, it ain't over there. It ain't Caviar, man. I ain't playing with y'all. I could do this all day, every day. This shit easy to me. It's sweet. Go check out Caviar on my mama. That's Caviar Denim on IG. I think they have a website, www.caviar or caviardenim.com.org. Go check me out on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, All Star Wolf Joe, man. I'm thinking about doing a Twitter. I don't know yet. I really don't like talking to people, so social media ain't my thing. But if y'all want to just follow, donate, all that, it's in the description, man. I appreciate any and everybody that just stopped through, watched, said something. Thank you, man. You helping. You're a part of the stream. You see your name. Look at that. That's an achievement. That's a badge of honor. Most motherfuckers can't get here. So, yeah, man. If anybody else ain't got nothing to say, we gonna go on here and get out of here.
Adios.
Adios, gang.
All right. Have a good one, y'all. We out of here. All right, y'all. So, stream is just playing music at the moment. Who the fuck is calling me? Oh, that's y'all. Nigga, you can still stay on here. They can't hear us. Oh wait.
trap shit, nigga. T was on it.
Y'all can't do it like Taylor.
I don't want that shit if I can't put my hands on it. I'm tryna Macarena on it, do my dance on it. Remember, I ain't have a purse, I had to stand on them. Bitch, I don't got no OnlyFans, I got fiends only. I don't want that shit if I can't put my hands on it. I'm tryna Macarena on it, do my dance on it. Remember, I ain't have a purse, I had to stand on them. Bitch, I don't got no OnlyFans, I got fiends only. This ain't no freak nigga, bitch, I'm on some meat shit. I ain't on no sweet shit. Help me at these grams later on, you can eat dick. She just wanna ride a track with me just to see shit. Knock a couple heads and deer off, cause I peep shit. I just got a book, sell you a gram, wish I would, nigga. I might dump it all to Robin Dan, think I should, nigga. I'm turning 1 to 3 and they still sharing this shit good, nigga. This lacking it be 2 gon' get my mama out the hood, nigga. This street shit ain't a game, this shit don't come with controller. Some shit you can't take back, just make sure you keep a blur. This hit but he ain't know it. I fuck but I ain't know her. I hit that bitch 1 time, now she telling me I own it. But I am not the owner, baby, you was just a loner. You should've did your homework. Call me Mr. I can't live a bitch, I put the phones first. And I ain't never had to piggyback, I do my own work. I press grams, nigga, don't nothing impress me. Fed lacking, it be 2 is how I stretch these. A fake up top, bitch, that's my pet peeve. Yeah, real P, bitch, watch how you address me. Real P, let them pay no bills, that's the real T. Peel me, you can keep it hard, you gotta feel me. They say money don't buy love, bullshit, cause it can heal me. Hey, baby, you gon' love it, I gon' hate it, this the real me. I had to take a couple risks just to get it, but did it. I was fucking with that dog if we being specific. If we speaking on that blender, I gon' lie, I'm a chemist. When I pull it out that press, ain't no denying I'm gifted. They try to knock me on my square, I had to show him my pivot. He tried to play me by some paper, I had to show him I'm with it. They think Milwaukee niggas sweet, I had to show him I'm different. And my little nigga some tweets get in the way, you a victim, nigga. I don't want that shit if I can't put my hands on it. I'm tryna Macarena on it, do my dance on it. Remember, I ain't have a purse, I had to stand on them. Bitch, I don't got no OnlyFans, I got fiends only. I don't want that shit if I can't put my hands on it. I'm tryna Macarena on it, do my dance on it. Remember, I ain't have a purse, I had to stand on them. Bitch, I don't got no OnlyFans, I got fiends only. I'm still talking numbers like a stockbroker. I'm still writing raps with a pie holder.
Y'all can't do it like Taylor.
Dub on me, not counting my hands and toes. This ain't new, I used to stuff bands in my bows. You just got that Gucci collar, bro, we slipping nose. Between his heater and his lane, I can't catch a code. I'm still talking numbers like a stockbroker. I'm still writing raps with a pie holder. Really deal, I ain't bluffing, this is not poker. I ain't fuck your bitch, I got knocked, so I still owe her. You ain't never turned a kitchen to a science class. It's the same number if you buying bricks or buying bags. 414 677, I ain't Mike Jones, bitch, this motherfucker really banner. When Valencia off the Marnie, bitch, I'm sharp like